Greetings, fellow Gorehounds, and welcome back to a Blood Splattered vlog. I'm the Horror Guru.
And I'm Count Jackula, and this is Street Sharks.
They bite, they fight, the Street Sharks.
Awesome. Actually, no, this movie's not Street Sharks, but does have sharks in streets.
It does indeed have sharks in the streets. Sharks in the streets, alligators in the sheets, I don't know.
Are you a shark in the streets but an alligator in the sheets? Street sharks.
Technically, the sharks are sharks in the sheets in this movie, too.
Technically, yeah.
So, the movie we're going to talk about today is Thrash, from writer-director Tommy Wirkola, who is famous for having made Dead Snow 2, Dead Snow 1, I don't know why I did that in reverse order, as well as Violent Night. So he is a Norwegian filmmaker known for making some wacky-ass movies. Weirdly enough, this is probably his most subdued movie of all of them, but it is still a wacky sharksploitation film in its own right. Closest comparison is actually to the alligator movie Crawl from 2019.
Yeah, that's the one where they're all stuck in a convenience store and there's an alligator?
No, actually. And it was sharks in the convenience store
Oh, it was
one.
sharks in the convenience store one. Okay.
No, that is actually the one where she's stuck in a house during a hurricane. That's the closest comparison to this movie, but I would say this movie is a little bit goofier than that movie was. That movie took itself a little bit more seriously, but that's not to say this movie doesn't take itself seriously, because when you compare it to the other Tommy Wirkola films, those movies are just straight up like horror comedies or just fun like spoofs to a certain extent. This movie is a straight up shark survival movie that has some very silly moments.
It has some silly moments, yeah.
You know, some moments that are almost like Deep Blue Sea or Lake Placid. Lake Placid might also be a good comparison.
Yeah, Lake Placid is a good comparison, actually.
Another major difference between this movie and Crawl is that Crawl followed a single character in one house. This movie follows an entire cast of characters in a fictional town called Annieville, a woman who's agoraphobic and doesn't want to leave her home because her mom died and she's kind of in depression.
Yeah. I didn't understand how her mom dying led to agoraphobia, but
that can happen though. Like sometimes like extreme bouts of depression can lead like to things like that where you end up like not wanting to leave your house and like staying inside. Right. Especially depending upon like how someone dies. Like sometimes it's like if someone dies from a car accident, you don't want to get in cars anymore kind of thing.
Yeah.
But she has agoraphobia because she's depressed about her dead mom. Her uncle is apparently an expert on sharks. He's another character we follow in this movie, and he basically spends the entire movie trying to get to the town to save his niece, along with a reporter and a couple other like scientist people that he works with.
Yeah, there's a group of foster kids who are trapped inside of their house.
They're trapped inside of their house with their shitty foster parents and sharks.
Yeah.
Their sequence is actually the closest to Crawl because they actually have to deal with the sharks in their living room.
Yeah.
For a huge chunk of the movie.
And like all sharks and all good sharksploitation movies, these sharks never get full, they just keep eating.
No. And the thing that they eat the most in this movie, and this is what I mean when I say the movie has a lot of goofy moments.
Yeah.
These sharks eat ass. In fact, it is even a fucking bit in the movie that someone's ass gets eaten and they scream about their ass being eaten
by a shark.
It's pretty great. And there's also one more character that I forgot to mention, and it's a pregnant lady trapped in her car.
Yeah.
When the hurricane hits and the town floods with all these sharks.
Yep.
That is the other character that we follow in this, and she's in probably the most direct peril for most of the movie.
Yeah, because she's both given birth, she's got a crowning baby, and she's surrounded by sharks.
Yep, which leads to some unrealistic shit that we'll talk about in the spoiler
very
section.
Unrealistic.
But it's very fun and satisfying in a really silly way. There's a lot of like hell yeah moments in this movie. To give you an idea of some of the goofiness in this movie.
You know, I was actually kind of hoping that the woman would give birth to a half shark, half baby. That doesn't happen.
Why would that happen?
Why wouldn't it happen?
She didn't fuck a shark.
Maybe that's the twist.
Just from being in the water?
Just from being in the
shark
water.
Osmosis?
Shark baby. Rah, 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 rah. Give me that titty. Rah.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I'll roll with it, but that's not what happens.
No, that's not what happens.
Besides the shark ass eating of it all, there's an entire like setup and payoff of like an entire like truck full of meat that you just know is gonna fucking lure the sharks at one point. There's a point in which the characters suit up like Evil Dead 2 style with like, you know, the crash zooms and like the fast cuts. We do get the most hateable character in the movie, Mr. Olsen.
Mr. Olsen is definitely the most hateable
foster
guy.
parents.
The foster dad who's just a complete piece of shit.
Holy shit.
Only got foster kids so he can get fucking money from the state.
Yeah, but he's so extra with how shitty he is to the kids.
Yeah.
Like the whole like, you guys just scrounge for food. We're gonna eat these like fresh steaks that we fucking bought. Like that kind of guy. Like what the fuck? And you just know those steaks are gonna be important later on in the movie. Like if you think there's a lot of like surprises in this movie, there isn't. For the most part, it plays out how you expect most scenarios
if you're
to
paying
go.
attention, you can figure out what happens.
With a couple moments that are surprising at the end, if only because they're so unrealistic, you probably wouldn't have expected them to play out that way.
Right.
But I didn't mind that because I'm just here for the sharksploitation. I'm here for the shark ass eating. I don't need much more than that. I cared enough about the characters, especially those foster kids. Like by the end of the movie, I was like, those kids are precious.
Yeah.
They must be protected at all costs. Which is funny because when the movie opens,
starts, you hate them.
I hate them. But then I learned to understand them. They make more sense once their parents are introduced. They're foster parents. The shark expert uncle is also a favorite character of mine in this. He's played by, and I'm going to butcher his name because I can never pronounce his name right. It's like Djimon Hounsou.
Djimon Hounsou.
I've completely butchered.
Djimon Hounsou. Djimon is the champion.
I apologize. I know I completely mispronounced that, but I'll put the name right here. And he's great in this movie. He classes up the joint.
Yes, very much so.
Thrash is currently available on Netflix. Go check it out for yourself. It is a Netflix original movie, and it is a good time, but it is dumb as hell. And with that said, let's talk about exactly how dumb it is. To the spoiler section. She ends up in the house on a bed as the water is rising inside the house and it's flooding to the point where like it's stuck on the ceiling and she's gonna get squished if she does not fucking find a way to get out of there soon while she's going into labor.
Yeah.
And this scene culminates with essentially the entire fucking house collapsing, her somehow surviving that, and while surviving and swimming away from the collapsing house, she gives birth mid swimming away underwater and comes up with a perfectly live baby. That, more than any other scene in the movie, made me go, that's some deep blue sea stupidity.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's some deep blue sea shit.
That is fucking LL Cool J getting in the cooler, you know?
And then, of course, she has to be a badass mama.
Yeah.
And defend her baby from like 3 sharks that are circling her. She gets some help. Some other characters come in.
She gets some help from the great white shark.
The great white shark, who kind of is in this movie almost like the T-Rex from Jurassic
Park.
The Jurassic Park 1 and Jurassic World both did this. Where at the end of the movie, the T-Rex kind of comes in as a threat, but also as the savior.
Yeah. She's about to be eaten by a shark, then all of a sudden, no.
Because most of the sharks in this movie are bull sharks, but there's a single great white that's hunting the bull sharks. And at the end of the movie, when a character is about to get eaten by the bull shark, the fucking great white comes in and eats it and then fucking swims off like the king he is.
Yeah. The Last of the Bull Sharks by Don Bluth.
There you go. There you go. You're punchy tonight.
I'm very punchy tonight. Yeah, I'm very punchy.
That's fine. We can roll with it. We can roll with the punches.
It's because we're talking about street sharks.
Street sharks.
Not.
They bite. They fight.
They always know what's right. Street sharks.
You remembered more lyrics than I did. How is that possible?
Power of shark memory, man. Power of shark memory. Because remember Deep Blue Sea? Sharks never get Alzheimer's.
Rock on, I can roll with it.
I actually don't know if that's true or not. This is what the movie said.
I don't know either. I assume anything 90s animal attacks movies tell me is just 100% the total truth, and there is no exaggeration whatsoever. Anaconda is a documentary made in real time, and that's why I am smart.
Yeah. His parents locked him in a fucking closet, threw some DVDs in there, and said, "Good luck, son."
Fucking watch The Cable Guy 600 times. That's how I know how to reference movies from the 80s from all the fucking references in Cable Guy. How do we get so off track? You know, what it really comes down to is that this movie is dumb fun, but there really isn't a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
There's some really fun moments. Like, I fucking love the moment where they fucking try to, like, lure the shark with, like, the steak meat. I love the moment when they think that their foster parent is dead after he got his ass eaten, and he comes back with half an ass. And then they push him into the water because he's such an asshole.
Get back in there.
You know, good for them. Fuck that guy.
No.
Fuck Mr. Olsen, which I think is a line in this movie, actually.
Yeah.
Best line,
Fuck
most quotable
Mr.
line.
Olsen.
Fuck Mr. Olsen. That guy's a dick. There are moments in this movie that almost felt like they're almost video game-like.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a scene in which the agoraphobic girl has to help the girl who's trapped in the car because everyone else that's tried to help the girl that's trapped in the car got eaten by sharks.
Yeah.
Which is how she
Many people have tried to help the pregnant girl.
And she's like, I can't get over there. I can't swim over there. The sharks will eat me. And then, like, as she, like, says that, the fucking, like, a shed just kind of floats on in, perfectly aligns this pathway from her window to the fucking car, like a video game path opening up. Though I noticed that the shed has like these like little safety things on the side. I don't know if we were supposed to see those. I think they were supposed to digitally remove those.
Yeah, I saw them too. I don't know if those...
I think those were supposed to be digitally removed or hope that we didn't notice.
Nope, yeah. Well,
whatever. I don't care. I'm here for the shark ass eating once again. And man, do they eat ass. What is this video? What are we doing here?
Thrash, you should watch it.
It's available on Netflix. Check it out for yourself. It's not going to be the best movie you see all year, but it is a perfect waste of time movie.
Yes.
If you want to waste some time watching a dumb, fun movie, check out Thrash. Where can they find you, Count Jackula?
You can find me here on YouTube where I stream pretty much every weekday at about 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what about you?
Y'all know me, I'm the Horror Guru. You can find me at the Horror Guru on various social media platforms, but these days I primarily use Blue Sky, so follow me on there. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you're notified of my videos immediately upon their upload. And if you'd like to help out either of us more directly, be sure to check out our Patreon pages. And remember, if you decide to go the Patreon route, even $1 a month can go a long way, but we will certainly accept more. And if you made it this far into the video, you know the hashtag. It's fucking Street Sharks. Hashtag Street Sharks. They bite, they fight, the Street Sharks. And with that said, my fellow Gorehounds, peace out. And oh my God, we're going to record like 2 more vlogs after this. I don't know what they're going to be like because we're already fucking punchy as shit. So watch out for those when they come out. Peace.